In this video, I'm going to show you how I use ChatGPT to write my business plan. And so it's never been easier, faster, or cheaper to start a business than it is today. And that dreaded business plan shouldn't be the one thing that stands in your way. And so let's make business plans uncomplicated, super straightforward, and a path that is going to guide our business forward. Because we all know that in the business world, we need to be flexible, but a business plan allows us to see what the road ahead could look like. So if you want to write a business plan that takes you less time, costs you less money, and you can do in one sitting, then stay to the end of this video. Linked in the description below, a helpful resource that'll walk you through how to write a business plan and the questions that you can answer to write a customized and very detailed business plan of your own. So if you have an account already, it's going to open you to this screen. First off, we have the chat history to your left. This allows you to save all of your prompts so that you can go back to it if you have the same question or you want to remember what you had asked ChatGPT previously. You have the option of choosing between GPT 3.5, which is a free option, or GPT 4. But when it comes to writing the basics of a business plan, you can do that for free. Let's get into the first prompt when it comes to our business plans. What is included in a comprehensive business plan? Please describe each section and put them in a list format. And so ChatGPT is doing a great job of describing each section and giving bullet points that go into more detail. And so for the first section, we have the executive summary. Included in the executive summary is an overview, a concise summary of the key points of the entire business plan. Your mission statement, which is the fundamental purpose of the company information, basic details about the company, such as the business name, locations, and history, details on products and services, your financial information, growth highlights, as well as your objectives. And so your executive summary summarizes every other section in your business plan in a very clear and straightforward way. Moving on, we have the company description. This is where you include the nature of the business, the company background, and your unique selling proposition. Moving on, we have market analysis. This is where you include the current size of your industry, historic growth rates, trends, and the general outlook of the industry. In addition, you want to talk about your target market. What do they look like? What do they wear? What do they care about? Lastly, you're going to talk about the market needs, size, and trends. Moving on, we have the organization and management structure. This is one of my favorite parts because I believe everybody needs to make their business legit, either by having an LLC or a corporation. And so in this section, you break down the owners as well as the business entity. Next, we have products and services. This is where you give detailed information on the products or services that you offer, including details about the life cycle, features, and benefits. In addition, you're going to include the offerings of your competitors. In most cases, most businesses will have competitors. Moving on, we have the marketing plan. You're going to include your positioning, your pricing, your promotion, and distribution. In addition, you're going to include your sales strategy. How are you going to drive people to your business and convert leads into paying customers? Moving on, we have the operational plan. This is where you're going to include details on the operations of the business location, the equipment necessary, as well as the process for operating your business. Moving on to the financial plan, you're going to talk about how the business actually plans on making money. In addition, you're going to have projections, and these are oftentimes going to include your future income statements, your balance sheet, your cash flow statements, and your capital expenditures. Another part to the financial plan, and oftentimes separated as its own section, is funding requirement. And you can have a funding plan, which is how much money do you currently have and how much money do you need in order to build your business. This is a great section for going into detail about why your business needs grant money and how you're going to use that grant money. And then for the last section, we have appendices and exhibits. You can include charts, graphs, and tables in this section. You can also include resumes of your management team. You can include detailed market research data, as well as technical product information. And these are the 9 sections recommended for you to include in your comprehensive business plan. Now let's use ChatGPT to help us write a detailed business plan of our own. So I'm going to copy and paste this one prompt into a new chat window. The prompt is, guide me step by step in creating a comprehensive business plan for my business. Give me the breakdown of each section first as an outline. Afterward, ask me questions related to each section. Ask me questions one section at a time. Once all the questions have been answered, use my responses to then draft content for each section. ChatGPT replies, certainly. A comprehensive business plan is a crucial foundation for the success of any business. It should clearly outline your business goals, strategies, and how you plan to achieve them. Here's a breakdown of the sections typically included in a business plan. And so it breaks down each individual section by bullet points. So executive summary includes the business concept, financial features, financial requirements, current business position, as well as major achievements. And so I'm going to slowly scroll through these so that you can clearly see what's included in each section. And at the bottom it says, now let's go through each section one by one. I'll ask you questions related to each section, and based on your answers, we can then draft content for each part of your business plan. And because the executive summary wraps up everything included in our business plan, we're going to do that last. And so the first section we're actually going to do in detail is the business description. And so ChatGPT has 5 questions that we need to answer in order for it to write a business description for us. The first question is, what industry is your business in, and what are the current dynamics and trends in this industry? And so I'm going to put my responses in the prompt window. And so the way that you go to the next line is you hit Shift Return. And now I'm going to answer the second question. Can you describe your business model? How your business will make money? My business will make money through offering digital products, courses, community, and affiliate marketing. And so you should try your best to answer the questions that ChatGPT asks you. But if you do not know the answer, you can open up another window to ask ChatGPT, or you can tell ChatGPT that you don't know right now and to continue to create the writing for the section. And so now that I've answered all 5 questions, I'm going to hit enter and see what ChatGPT gives me. So ChatGPT says, great, thank you for the information. Using your responses, I'll draft the business description section of your business plan. And so it's created a tailored business description based off the information I've given it. And so here we go. For the industry background, Darcy's business enters the burgeoning online education sector, an industry projected to exceed a valuation of $2 trillion by 2025. This rapid expansion is indicative of a global shift towards digital learning platforms and an increased appetite for accessible, self-paced education that can be tailored to individual needs. Our entry into this market is timely and positions us at the forefront of a significant growth trajectory. And then for the business model, it says, our revenue streams will be multifaceted, tapping into the robust potential of digital product offerings, including a diverse range of courses, an engaging community for learners, and a strategic affiliate marketing program. By harnessing these channels, Darcy's business will create a sustainable and scalable financial model, ensuring a steady growth curve and a wide net of revenue sources. For the unique value proposition, the distinctiveness of Darcy's business lies in our innovative approach to education. We do not merely teach business fundamentals, we focus on leveraging the latest advancements in artificial intelligence to empower entrepreneurs. Our curriculum is designed to guide learners on how to use AI as a springboard for business creation and to secure other people's money, OPM, to fund their ventures. This unique blend of technology and financial strategy sets Darcy's business apart in a crowded market. And then lastly, for the current position and future plans, as a startup, Darcy's business is the genesis of its life cycle, poised to introduce its pioneering AI-focused entrepreneurial education to the market. The current focus is on developing a robust course catalog and a supportive online community. The vision for the future is expansive and ambitious. Darcy's business aims not only to grow its own brand, but also to create subsidiary brands dedicated to educating business owners on obtaining OPM for starting and scaling their operations. This strategy reflects our commitment to being a holistic provider of business education, enabling current and future entrepreneurs to harness the power of AI and finance in harmony. And so check. We have the first section done with your own insights and based off your specific business. If you want to change the tone of the business plan, you can ask ChatGPT to make it more informative, more friendly, or more engaging. For the next section, we have market analysis. And so here we have 5 more questions. First one, who is your target market? Second, what specific customer problem or need does your service address? 3, who are your main competitors and what do you know about their operations? 4, can you identify the key trends in online education that may affect your business? Lastly, have you done a SWOT analysis, strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, threats for your business? If so, could you share the outcomes? So watch me answer these questions and then let's see what ChatGPT gives us. And so if you want a better explanation of any of the questions that ChatGPT asks you, you can open up a new prompt window and ask it to go into more detail about a particular concept. In this case, I asked ChatGPT to act as a business expert and give a good example of a unique value proposition. This was very helpful in creating my own. Now that I've answered all 5 questions, ChatGPT is going to write me a detailed market analysis. For the first section, we have the target market. Darcy's business caters to a demographic of young, ambitious individuals aged between 20 to 35 years who desire to start their own businesses. This market segment recognizes the vulnerabilities of relying solely on traditional employment for income and shows a readiness to invest in learning resources. Our offerings are tailored to these proactive learners who seek guidance and mentorship to expedite their journey in entrepreneurship, value personal development, and are prepared to invest in high-quality educational resources to accelerate their business success. Then we have customer needs. Our customers are budding entrepreneurs grappling with the initial challenges of business conception and execution. They often have nascent ideas but lack the roadmap to bring these concepts to fruition. Additionally, they face the hurdle of securing sufficient funding to elevate their business ideas without the financial strain. Darcy's business aims to bridge these gaps, offering structured pathways for idea protection, business plan formation, and strategies to acquire external funding, thereby mitigating the financial risk associated with startup growth. And then it further details the competitive analysis, the industry trends, and SWOT analysis. Now moving on to section 4, we have organization and management. And ChatGPT has 4 questions for us. 1, what is the legal structure of the business? 2, what is the management team and their roles? 3, what is an overview of the organizational structure? For the legal structure, it says Darcy's business is structured as a limited liability company, LLC, offering the dual benefits of operational flexibility and protection of personal assets. This legal form is advantageous for the company as it scales its operations within the online education industry, providing a framework for expansion while mitigating personal risk for the owner. And then it goes into the management team, which doesn't have too many people as it's just me, and then the organizational structure as well as the human resources plan. Moving on, we have section 5. This is the marketing plan. And so some questions within the marketing plan section are the following. 1, what are your key products and services you offer? 2, how have you priced these products or services and why have you chosen this pricing strategy? 3, what is your sales and distribution plan? 4, what promotional strategies and channels will you use to reach your target audience? And lastly, have you established a marketing budget? If so, what is it and how do you plan to allocate it? And now we're on section 5. This is the marketing plan. And so we need to address these 5 questions. 1, what are the key products and services you offer? 2, how have you priced these product services and why have you chosen this pricing strategy? 3, what is your sales and distribution plan? 4, what promotional strategies and channels will you use to reach your target audience? And lastly, have you established marketing budget? And it's okay if you don't have an answer to all of these questions. The goal is to try your best with these questions and then let ChatGPT do the rest. It's given me a clear marketing plan broken down into subsections. And so for the product and service offerings, it includes the AI grant bundle, how to start an LLC ebook, income and expense tracker, affiliate marketing products, as well as educational courses. And then it goes into detail about the pricing strategy. Although I'm still working on getting clear with my pricing strategy, I have a good place to start, and I can always come back and edit it in the future. Moving on, it talks about sales and distribution plan, as well as my promotional plan. Lastly, it talks about my marketing budget. As I continue to grow my business, I can refer back to how much I have budgeted out to expense within this category. Moving on, for section 6, we have the financial projections. And so some of the questions included in this section are: 1, have you created financial projections or statements, like your income statement, your cash flow, or your balance sheet for your business? 2, what are your startup costs and how have these been financed? Have you tapped into your savings, your loans, or have you used investors? 3, what is your pricing and cost structure and how does this translate into your profit margin? 4, what are your sales forecasts for the next 12 months and what assumptions are these based on? And then lastly, how do you plan to manage and utilize cash flow in the business? And so for question 1, it asks, have you created financial projections or statements, like an income statement, cash flow, balance sheet for your business? If so, can you summarize the key points? And so with this question, I'm not exactly sure what they're looking for. And so I'm going to go to another chat window and ask ChatGPT, how should I answer this question? To summarize the key points, I need to include the purpose. Briefly state why you created the financial projections or statements. In addition, I need to give a time frame. Indicate the period that your financial projections cover. I need to go over my revenue projections, my cost of goods sold, my gross margin, my operating expenses, as well as my EBITDA and net profit. Moving on to the cash flow statement, I need to talk about operating activities, investing activities, financing activities, and net cash flow. And then for the balance sheet, I need to talk about assets, liabilities, and equity. Based off my answers to the questions, ChatGPT has created a detailed write-up of my financial projections. Now we're going to go to the funding requests. 1, how much funding are you seeking for your business at this stage? 2, are you looking for debt financing like a loan, equity financing? 3, what will you use the funding for? 4, over what period will the funding be used? 5, what are the key milestones or objectives you plan to achieve with this funding? 6, how do you see the funding impacting your financial projections? 7, what kind of terms would you like to have for the funding? 8, are there any current investments and what is their nature? To give you an example, for section 7, the funding request, I just answered 4 out of the 9 questions. Whether you're answering 1 question or 9 questions, ChatGPT will still give you a tailored response. And so some things to add to the appendix are resumes of the business owner, any existing contracts and legal documents, as well as product illustrations. So I added a couple of testimonies about Darcy's business, and now I've asked ChatGPT to move on to the first section, or the executive summary, which is the section we chose to do last, so that ChatGPT could use all of the content from the different sections to be able to write it. And so for the last step, you're going to go to canva.com and choose a business plan template. Before we add in our business plan information into Canva, we're first going to copy it into a Google Doc and look for spelling and grammar mistakes. One of the things to note about ChatGPT is that it does add hashtags and asterisks to the text. What you can do is press Command F on your computer. This Find in Document window is going to pop up. You're going to select these 3 dots, and then you're going to say select the hashtags, and then you're going to say replace all of them with blanks. And then you're going to say find the asterisk, and then you're going to replace all as well. Now it looks much better, and we can add it into Canva. And so what's great about Canva is that they have a lot of options to choose from, and you want to go with one that fits your brand style. And so you want to look for business plans that once you click on it, it shows the page number at the bottom. So it'll have everything you need to copy and paste the information that ChatGPT has given you onto the business plan. The way I'm breaking down how ChatGPT will write a business plan in this video is great for people who like a question and answer format. Now that you've gotten your business plan all decked out, it's now time to get other people's money, also known as grant money, for your business. And this video right here is going to help you get it.